Hit him with that shit done. Jasmine.
Hello, everybody. Vol, thank you for giving that sub to Acoustic. Pone, what is up? Acoustic, Cello, Tanya, Kazi, Asamiya. Saw Captain up there too. Captain, what is up, everybody? question of the day was something I was thinking about sort of using for myself recently. And as I was thinking about it, I just happened to get recommended a video earlier today too that basically sort of suggests the same thing. Whereas there's a lot of stuff with content creation and stuff when I was trying to come up with thumbnails and titles for improvisations and stuff that I do. And so I thought to myself, I was like, what if I it would take a really long time. Hey, Pork Chop, nice to see you again. Welcome back. How are you doing? And so I'd always said, it's like, oh man, I wish someone could just do the thumbnails and the titles and stuff for me, because I actually don't really care. So then I thought, well, what if I just put in the descriptions? Like I had one, it was like mysterious forest thing. I was like, well, what if we even do that and come up with, because I would use like a thesaurus to almost try to do it manually, I don't know, generate new ideas like that. But I was like, what if I could get these things like ChatGPT to do that, or like these image AI programs to generate an image based off of the description, because it's not even about like copyright stuff or anything like that. Sometimes it's just difficult to find just the image that I feel like actually fits the feeling of the music. So so for myself, that could actually be something useful. One of the things this person was saying is that, like, even as a streamer, you could actually just put in ideas, like, what are some things, like 10 ideas for streamers who 10 ideas for music streamers on Twitch, like something like that, and then you keep refining it. Yo, Bean, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to Twitch. Found your stream, dude. Welcome to Twitch. I made you a mod because if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, so that's one of my answers. I think it could be really useful for that. Doing the things that I deem to be, like, I don't know, not important to me, but still need to get done. Dude, the back-to-back 60-month resubs. Rich, what's up? King Toxa, what's up? I wonder if that X is supposed to actually be a different letter. So you know what just popped into my head? This kind of gets into something we had talked about a couple months ago in terms of people being replaced by stuff. And so I thought, I was like, oh, I wonder if, you know, a bot can just like play music or something and then it would replace the people playing music live. And it's like, hold on a second. We have recordings of stuff, and even that doesn't replace people. Like, because if that was the case, music on Twitch just shouldn't exist how it does. Where it's like the majority of what you're getting is people playing music that's already been written and already been recorded, that people already have access to, that's already perfect. Which shows that although there are situations, well, I should say, there are situations where perfection and even convenience is not what people are looking for. It's not what they're valuing. But okay, I was just making some. I don't. Spanish, but not quite Spanish in the same way. What's up, River? And no, Kazi, I know what you meant. My brain just went. I just happened to. It just happened to bring up another thought, but. Although I'm wondering, so I was thinking about this, some potential consequences of this as I was just playing, and I wonder if everyone starts to use that stuff, is everybody's stuff gonna start to look the same? What's up, Tough Juice? How's it going? That song goes hard. Right? I feel like people can I feel like there's a certain aesthetic right now that I keep seeing when people show AI generated art. There's like something I feel like I can almost tell. And then when it's a copy, but like it's right, you guys know what you know what I mean? So it's like, what if, because I just thought it's like so this is what I was thinking as I was playing. I was like, oh, I'll do that, for thumbnails. But it's like, oh, and everybody starts doing that. But then it's like, well, is everybody's thumbnails just gonna start to look the same? It's like, oh, that's clearly just like one of those, whether people care or not. But like, because you could go, because I thought, well, I never paid for someone to make special art for each of my thumbnails. It's like, I'm not making any money. I'm getting things that have less than like 100 views most of the time. It's like, I can't be paying commissioning works for every thumbnail. So it's like, oh, but then that can get you something really unique if you were to do that. A couple more salt lamps now. What's up, Ferdo? Which, by the way, apparently you're only allowed to have one salt lamp, because I feel like so many people have mentioned that. 2 is the minimum amount you can have more than one. And 1 is the only amount that's not any at all. So it means you can only have one. But then people's prompt words are so similar. Yeah. Well, I just wonder, because I don't know, and this stuff is new too, so. Maybe it'll start to look different. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. Also Spanish. Man, I was not. I have to be ready for this because it's such an annoying stretch. What's up? Type delete. How are you doing today? Your daughter's trying to duet the piano with you? Oh man, that might be a little tough. This stuff is not repetitive at all. But my screen is burning! Cheap Asian, how are you doing today? I wonder if there's something I can play that's like, actually, you know what? This is actually somewhat repetitive. She may be able to try to do something along with this. Right, that might have kind of worked. Or maybe this. Oxbay, thanks for the follow. Yeah, if anyone would like to hear a specific request or something improvised or something like that, or just like to help out the channel too, it'd be super, super helpful. Super, super helpful. I'm trying to resist mentioning the financial, monetary stuff, but it's like really struggling. Kazi, thank you for giving us up to Tough Juice. Brox, how are you doing? Random little classical piece because it's right in front of me, so why not? This reminds me of a song from music from Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, maybe both. The two non-Link's Awakening handheld Zelda games. Well, I should say Game Boy games. Because there was also a Link Between Worlds. Oh, then Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, but you know what I mean. This sounds very much like it. Except I think it goes like... I can't remember what the bass does, but... something kind of like that, but it just felt similar. I'm feeling a little off today. Tiny bit off mentally. for the claps. I feel a little torn at the moment because I feel like part of my I feel like the whole stream is gonna be super distracted if I don't say something. But then every time I do say something, I always regret it afterwards. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do. People don't seem to. I don't know. People don't seem to like when I bring up. I guess you could say negative things if you want to just generally categorize it like that. But I'll keep trying to fight through it. What's up, Shell? Thanks for the 5 gift subs. It's okay not to be okay. I guess the thing is, it has nothing to do with like judgment around feeling a certain way. It's that people just don't like, don't get why people wouldn't. It's because people feel uncomfortable and they just want things to be nice and they just want to hear music. So when I vent to it, people, I mean, just straight up tell me they don't like it and they stop watching. But it's just really difficult because like the thing that sort of knocked me off track today is like when I went to start the stream, I sort of couldn't help but see it, but it was like my sub count is the lowest it's been in like almost 4 years. I just can't remember the last time it was this low. And it's like, it's stacking up to sort of be the lowest earning, you know, despite seeing this, because this is more than a month's worth of stuff. I just don't know how I'm going to make things work financially, and I talk about it and it makes people upset, but like I'm just trying to let them know like it's just the situation. And so I'm not really sure what to do about it. It's just like it just doesn't look, it just doesn't feel I don't know, very promising, maybe you could say. So I'm just like very discouraged. Drac, what's up? How's it going? It's partly why I put up the donation goal thing, which people in the first 2 streams were like, yeah, and then after that it just like, I don't know. I guess I just don't understand what's going on in the other places where there are these people that do support. It's like, I don't know. I'm not really sure what this. And also, this is, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I may just have to just use my savings and tap into that or something and then just hope. I'm not really sure, actually. So I just don't know what to do. it's been a little bit stressful. And by a little bit stressful, I mean very stressful. My main... Yep. Sir Gius10, thank you for the Prime sub. Ro, what's up? And Tori, nice to see you. Yeah, the thing is, this goal's been running for a while. I feel like it's a few weeks now, and this would have to be a monthly thing. I just don't. I'm just not. Statistically, like the numbers just aren't like kind of adding up, I guess, and so I just don't know what to do. And I try to get people. No, I don't know. I teach some people, but it's definitely not enough. I keep offering things through, but people don't don't know. 99% of people don't want to sort of take me up on the offer. I'm not really sure what to do. I feel like I offer like all these things, but then I don't get. Then people don't like take me up on the offer, so I'm not really sure what to do. Well, I am moving. I have to because I have to get the hell out of here because it sucks. We don't have a kitchen anymore, and then the whole house is all sorts of things are gonna have to be moved because they're redoing a ton of stuff because for those who weren't there, it flooded a month ago, so there's no I have to do dishes in the bathroom sink upstairs in one of the rooms. It's just can't cook anything. It's super stressful. It's like a terrible environment, and so I'm gonna have to just use up my savings and just essentially just use my saving. Am I offering online classes? I am. Yep. I am. The reason I smirk is because it's like I've been doing it. I've been offering it, and there's been a command that comes up every 30 minutes or something for the past, I don't know, 4 years or so. And I've gotten very few. Or some people do it and like, I don't know. They essentially like don't want to pay money. I don't know. People just don't. I don't know. People. And again, if someone doesn't like me talking about these things, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't like talk. How about this? I can guarantee I don't like talking about them more than anyone else. I guarantee you I'm the person who enjoys talking about them the least. I promise you. I bet my life on it. But it seems to be the only way to get people, I don't know, to realize. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. Because if I say nothing, nothing happens. So, felt pretty stuck. But, I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know. Biscuit Sailor, maybe is what that is. Welcome in. I'll play some music. Maybe we can do this. Also, no, it's here. I wonder if there's just a different. also. Nick, thank you for the 44-month resub. Spreading the guitar love. Thanks, Nick. Also, good morning, Hartmut. How are you doing? Panic, what's up? And tonight, do I think an improvisation on a dodecaphonic series? I don't see why not. What the hell? What the hell? Sheesh is right. Oh, man. Okay, I know who did that. I want the person, I'm not going to say who they are, because it looks like they did it. It looks like they did it purposefully anonymously, but holy shit. Thank you very much for the $720 donation. That is going to be like, from one person, essentially more than everyone else combined this month. That's crazy. Now, they put John Dowland. I'm wondering if it's John Dowland, because the E is right next to W. Either way, what we're going to do is a John Dowland-a-thon right now. Unless they don't want that. Well, we're going to do it anyway. But I just want that person to know that I know who they, because I can see on here, and you've donated before. But thank you. It's funny because I would not have guessed this person, not because they're, I'm willing to bet that no one would be able to guess who this was, but I just want them to know that I appreciate it. So what I'm gonna do is a bunch of music by John Dowland. Also, Sapphire Lemur, hello. Napsukachi, bonsoir. Derwin, what's up? Hey, Farnia, what's up? How are you doing? I always feel sort of strange in these situations. There's a mix of things like being grateful for this and happy for, but also I just wish it wasn't on. I've mentioned this before. I just wish it wasn't on so few people's shoulders that John Dowland would have to would feel compelled to do this. But geez. And then I also feel like thank you doesn't quite cut it. So what I'm gonna do, whether anyone else likes it or not, too bad for you guys if you don't like it. I'm gonna play every Dowland thing I possibly know. So we're in D. So let's start with My Lady Hunstan's Allemande. Amanda, how are you doing? What's up? I know. It's the weird thing. I've put myself in a tricky position. I've chosen to do something where I essentially have to ask people for support, right? Like I don't have like a boss who like pays me a salary, but then I also feel uncomfortable asking for basically things in general. It's taken me years to just ask actually even for help from people. Forget about money. So I'm sure, is there anyone else in the chat who knows what I mean, right? I'm sure there's at least one other person who knows what I mean when I say this, right? When you're like, right? Amanda, Tori, right? You're $7.20. What's up, Sean? All right. You never want to ask for help. So yeah, so you guys know what I mean. Tanya, yeah, you know. It's, man, one day, oh my god, there have been, also I swear I'm going to play music. John Dowland, I'm going to play your music. Yeah, it's not so much, so it would be, oh man, it would be so much better, obviously, but I know what you mean. If I didn't have to, like, sometimes I feel like I have to like beg. Oh my god. Which I feel like I feel like it's almost unfair to the other people, but man, if it was spread out just among a bunch of people, I'd feel way better about it. I'd feel way better. Feel way better. for everyone around me and for myself too, because I don't want to be like, all right, next month comes up, all right, John Dolan, where's the money? Right? It's like it's an unreasonable expectation. It's not even an expectation you can have. Orifice, hello, how are you doing? Wait, take it easy. You're a concept. This is how it's exactly. Well, it's. I have apparently paid in more ways than I thought I would. All right, so John, this is John Dowland. This is for you. Hey, what's up, Judith? You love this? Yeah, me too. It's the John Dowland's pleasant, cheerful side. And again, thank you, John Doland. I'm gonna keep saying Doland because it's kind of funnier. Yeah. So yeah, Drac, you missed Christmas or what? There was incredibly generous individual. That was all from one person. I mean, not the whole bar, but the filling of the rest of it from where you saw it. So. More Dowland. I wonder, okay. Doesn't get the donation one, but the one they deserve. Thank you, Drac. I guess you could put the, because the... Brox, thanks for the claps. Every shirt, yeah. I try to remind myself of that. So. What's the difference? So, there's actually a huge difference. This guitar is incredibly cheap. It's like a fraction of the price of the one I just had. This is my guitar that I used to plug into stuff. Actually, because it's so bad, when it's amplified, it actually is more balanced. It seems to work well, better being plugged in, which is what this is. If it's mic'd up like this one's obviously better, but this actually works well for this. Like, this is made out of plywood, which is terrible in terms of vibrating, which is what makes a sound. So it's really stiff, it's really quiet. This is about as cheap as it gets to have a guitar that's fully functioning. Now, why do I use this is probably, I'm assuming what the point of your question was. You weren't asking about construction. Is that to play the lute music with the tuning of a lute, it's very similar. They're very similar to what our modern guitars are. This string is down a half step. And then also, people say to put it on this fret, the third fret, so that it's actually makes like a G sort of chord, something like that. But it should sound like this. But everything tended to be, the pitches weren't standardized back then, you know, like 400 years ago, 500 years ago. But from everything I've seen, they tend to be much lower, almost a semitone lower. So this seems like it's more, it makes more sense anyway. But it also lines up with these fret dots much better. So it's just, you have a little more of the guitar you get to use. But so the whole point is that this, the piece I'm about to play was written by John Dowland for lute. And so he has the fingerings, and he has the lute in mind when he's writing it. And some of the things can only be played if you have it tuned like a lute, and other things are just easier because again he was writing this for a lute. So there's things like usually these cadences with the way. Yeah, there's a reason I'm about to play all the John Dowland music I know, including the stuff that I don't really know, but I'm gonna hack through it, because I'm gonna try to do whatever I can. But whenever you see me go like, you literally can't do that unless you're tuned like this. So that you have this E against this F sharp. And the only other way to... Literally impossible to play on these two guitars over here. So it's subtle for that, but it's still there. But it is a big part, as many of you know, that's... You hear that, like, cadence all the time, but it also means I'm reading with everything shifted over and also with the guitar tuned differently, which means I have to take my sort of mental muscle memory, and when I see like this A sharp, for example, which is typically on the 3rd fret of this string, it's now actually on the 4th fret. So everything on this string is shifted over by 1 fret, but all the others remain the same. Triplets, no, it's just like, it's 16th notes. If it was triplets, it'd be something like that. Da, 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 dee, da, da, da. What's up, Cowdo? How are you doing? So this is a fancy. It's the English, what the English would use mainly for a fantasia or fantasy. They tend to be improvisatory sort of sounding, like sort of free form, and there's usually imitation in the beginning. So you'll hear like... while the other voice goes... So it copies it. Take care, Tonya. Thank you for being here. Yeah, if you're tired, definitely try to get some sleep. Except I forgot the tune. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Caltras? That sounded good. Thanks. I mean, you guys have seen, I haven't played this in a little bit, so. Alright, more Dallin stuff. Maybe we can do some of the songs. I know this person likes the songs. Man, this stuff is so tough to keep up. What if we do this? Where is it? Spring of tears doth stop my vital breath and tears my heart with sorrow, sighs one cries. Come and possess my tired thoughts, worn soul, that living dies, that living dies, that living dies, to thou on me bestow. Come, shadow of my end and shape of rest, allied to death, child to his black-faced night. Come thou and charm those rebels in my breast, whose waking fancies do my mind affright. Oh, come sweet sleep, come, or I dine forever. Come hear my last, come hear my last, come hear my last sleep call. And that is the instrumental version of this song. Now, oh now, I needs must part. Parting though I absent mourn. Absence can no joy impart. Joy once fled may not return. While I live, I needs must love. Love lives not when hope is gone. Now at last despair doth prove. Love divided loveth none. Sad despair doth drive me hence. This despair unkindness sends. If that parting be offense, it is she which then offends. Dear, when I am from thee gone, gone are all my joys at once. I love thee and thee alone, in whose love I joyed once. And although your sight I leave, sight wherein my joys do lie, till that death do sense bereave, never shall affection die. Sad despair doth drive me hence. This despair unkindness sends. If that parting be offense, it is she which then offends. Dear, if I do not return, love and I shall die together, for my absence nevermore, whom you might have joyed ever. Part we must, though now I die. Die I do to part with you. Him despair doth cause to lie, who both lived and dieth none. Sad despair doth drive me hence. This despair unkindness sends. If that parting be offense, it is she which then offends. So that was all the verses of Now, Oh Now, I Needs Must Part. Thanks for the claps. And hey, Freckled Farmer, how are you doing? Take care, Kazi. Thank you for being here, hanging out, and for gifting that sub to Tough Juice earlier. I haven't done this one a bit. This one doesn't use this tuning, so we're going back to this. This is now on the darker side of Dowland. I haven't done this one in a while. I really like the end of this second section. Again, it's darker side of Dowland. Yeah, it's called Flow My Tears. I wonder if I should read some of the words. Maybe I should just try to enunciate as much as possible. But this has imitation. So it's like what I just played was the accompaniment, but the voice actually does something too. So again, this is like, man, music isn't written like it used to. You know what I mean? Captcopter, thank you for the follow. So this part goes, and tears and sighs and groans, my weary days of all joys have deprived. And so the singing voice, the top one, and the second to lowest one are moving together, and the other ones are, well, they're actually copying these two voices. And then all four of them break apart and they all start to overlap over each other doing this. Because it goes, my weary days, my weary days. So the bass is going, this thing's going, and I'm going, my weary days, my weary days. But together, my weary days, my weary days. So there's some pretty intense counterpoint going on in this section. Imitative counterpoint. Yeah, I mean these lyrics are like out of control. Emo. You'll see. Tears fall from your springs, exiled forever, let me mourn, where night's blackbird her sad infamy sings, there let me live forlorn. Down vain lights shine you no more, no nights are dark enough for those that in despair their lost fortunes deplore. Light doth
but shame disclose. Never may my woes be relieved, since pity is fled, and tears and sighs and groans. My weary days are all joys have deprived. From the highest spire of contentment, my fortune is thrown, and fear and grief and pain for my deserts, are my hopes, since hope is gone. Hark, you shadows that in darkness dwell, learn to contempt light. Happy they that in hell feel not the world's despite. Hark, you shadows that in darkness dwell, learn to contempt light. Happy they that in hell feel not the world's despite.
Yo, Capt, thank you again for the follow, and I'm glad you are enjoying the English Renaissance emo tunes. Now this is also Dowland. He's got many sides. This is called Mrs. Winter's Jump. It's like the exact opposite. Totally different. Hey, bonsoir, Erwild. What's up? English Renaissance emos. I mean, this is like, I mean, are they not? I mean, listen, you hear the words? The last line of the last one that was sung was, happy they that are in hell, they feel not the world's despite. So it's like, the people who are in hell, suffering in hell, are happy because at least they don't have to feel the pain of the world, the people who are living. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, chill out. Chill out, dude. Jesus Christ. Christ. Maybe the people in hell are the lucky ones, man. At least they don't have to feel the world's pain, man. I'm down. God damn, dude. What happened to you? It's great. Jesus. This is somewhere maybe something maybe in between here. Not super cheerful or anything, but probably because it had a very specific sort of... This was in honor of Lord Willoughby, who fought the Spaniards and came back victorious. And this is his Lord Willoughby's welcome home. Yeah, it could just be people who are dead. It's so either the people who are actually like in hell or the people who just died. At least they're lucky they at least don't have to feel the pain of the world. Which he expressed that sentiment in one of the ones I did before that, which was "Come heavy sleep," which is just kind of like also the very end was like, if I'm gonna die, just like kill me now or don't kill me at all. But if you're gonna do it, you just do it now. Because the last line he repeats over and over is, "Come here, my last sleep. Come now or come never." It's like, okay, dude. I'm glad, Judith, because these are some of my favorites too. I love John Donne. I mean, I just... Renaissance Spain or Italy. Yeah, I don't know as much about maybe world history as I should, but my understanding was that it just kind of actually. My understanding is that life kind of just has been suffering for most people most of the time. It seems to be a pretty universal thing. And that we should be careful about romanticizing the past, because it seems like they were probably suffering arguably even more, at least in a different way. But okay, this is a little different. This is maybe slightly on the sadder side. People died young, yeah. I mean, like, oh my God, I feel like there's just oh man. That's why I try my best. I try to at least remind myself to, try to be grateful about as much as I can. not sure it would have been better to live at any other time than now. This is called Tarleton's Resurrection, in memory of a clown who died, Richard Tarleton. At least I could have been a famous clown. Maybe that would have. Yeah, the world poverty rates have just plummeted. Which plummet always sounds like a bad thing, but let's say this: the people out of poverty has skyrocketed. Let's put it that way. Literally the exact same thing, but factfulness. Okay, I was wondering if that was the book you're talking. Yeah. Maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate. Basically, I mean, it's like the tricky thing is bringing these things up without minimizing other people's struggles. I think it's best for people, so it's like people can have their struggles. Like I think it's when people are like, no man, things are just getting worse, everything sucks. It's like, okay, things can suck and things can be going really bad, but you don't want to go back. Trust me, you don't want to go back. Or maybe you do. But just because you do, I'd be willing to bet. I know I don't. And if you do, you better make sure realize it's just you and maybe a handful of other people. But most other people don't want to go back, so you better not speak on their behalf. Dude, I was just talking with someone. I don't even want to go back. What the hell did I do before this thing? You know how many problems this thing solves? Holy shit. I can't even it'll take up the whole rest of the stream if I start talking about how many things. Oh my god. I don't even want to. All right, Lady Hammond's Almond. Oh, I haven't been doing this one as much. We'll see what happens. So this is appropriate. So this is him dedicating a piece to one of his patrons. So I will dedicate this dedication to a patron to a patron. I promise what I said made sense. So you can. I was so in loop mode that I looked at this E major chord and I played this as a G sharp. But it's actually here because now we're back in the same. Hey, Elijah, nice to see you again. Welcome back. Okay. Oh no, we still have some other songs that aren't gonna be terrible. The ones coming after are gonna be rough. But we still have everybody's favorite. Which you can also see this pattern of a little move he's doing. So I mentioned that thing in Flow My Tears where it went like bum bum dum dum bum 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 bum. So him jumping up 2 notes and having it followed by someone else jumping up, another voice jumping up 2 notes, and having that trade-off is something that he seems to do. Because God, where's this thing? Danger of going back in time. I think it was back to the. I actually thought you were serious for a second. All right. Although, I mean. But that's this thing. To see, to hear, to touch, to kiss, to die with thee again in sweetest sympathy. Yeah, you may risk you and your sister and brother disappearing from a photograph and having inappropriate interactions with your mother. All right. Come again, sweet love doth now invite. Thy grace is that refrain to do me do delight. To see, to hear, to touch, to kiss, to die with thee again in sweetest sympathy. Come again, that I may cease to mourn through thy unkind disdain. For now left and forlorn, I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die in deadly pain and endless misery. All the day, the sun that lends me shine, by frowns do cause me pine, and feeds me with delay. Her smiles, my springs, that makes my joys to grow. Her frowns, the winters of my woes. All the night, my sleeps are full of dreams. My eyes are full of streams. My heart takes no delight to see the fruits and joys that song do find, and mark the storms are me assigned. Outlast, my faith is ever true.
yet will she ever rule, nor yield me any grace. Her eyes of fire, her heart of flint is made. Tears nor truth may once invade. Gentle love, draw forth thy wounding dart. Thou canst not pierce her heart, for I that to approve by sighs and tears more hot than are thy shafts, and then tempt while she for triumph laughs. By sighs and tears more hot than are thy shafts, did tempt while she for triumph laughs.
I love it. Thy schnapps. Hey, Chocolate, nice to see you. Thanks for the claps. And Cassie, thank you for gifting a sub to Captcopter. Like, this is the I love that this is the accompaniment for a song. Right. Oh. Cap, you have access to a whole bunch of emotes now. A whole bunch of new emotes. Okay, this one's gonna be. We're getting more and more into the janky zone, meaning just songs I haven't worked on as much because it's just a lot, but. I've mentioned this before, but this has
When you're
we were talking about dissonance the other day, and boy is this dissonant, but it's
Lend your ears to my sorrow, good people, all that have any pity. For no eyes will I borrow, mine own shall grace my doleful deity. Chant then my voice, though rude like to my rhyming, and tell forth my grief, which here tormenting. Cold as ice, frozen is that heart. Who hath thought of love could no time enter? Such of life reap the poorest part, whose weight cleaves to this earthly center. Mutual joys in hearts truly united, do earth to heavenly state convert, like heaven still in itself delighted.
We got even more Dowland. This is one of my favorites, but this is, oh man. This one's tricky. What if I, let me look at this for a second. So thanks for the claps. Because this one's,
Can she excuse my wrongs? We with
like this is the accompaniment. Except I this is without the words. Maybe I can cut out some of the notes for now. This one, instead of going something like that, is cool. because I'm not in the mood to. Here goes.
Can she excuse?
Jesus.
Can she excuse? Can she excuse my wrongs with virtue's cloak? Shall I call her good when she proves unkind? Are those clear fires which vanish into smoke? Must I praise the leaves where no fruit I find? No, where shadows do for bodies stand. Thou mayst be abused if thy sight be dim. Cold love is like two words written on sand, or two bubbles which on the water swim. Wilt be thus abused still, seeing that she will right thee never? If thou canst not o'ercome her, will thy love be thus fruitless ever? Will be thus abused still, seeing that she will right thee never? If thou canst not overcome her, will thy love be thus fruitless ever? Was I so base that I might not aspire unto those high joys which she holds from me? As they are high, so high is my desire. If she this deny, what can granted be? If she will yield to that which reason is, it is reason's will that love should be just. Dear, make me happy still by granting this, or cut off delays that I, if that I die must. Better 1,000 times to die than for to live thus still tormented. Dear, but remember, it was I who for the sake did die contented. Better 1,000 times to die than for to live thus still tormented. Dear, but remember, it was I who for the sake did die contented.
We get another instance of it's better to be dead than to live in torment.
Better 1,000 times to die than for to live thus still tormented.
Kazi, thank you for the 200 bits. Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Brox. Now, this last one, I'm not sure I can actually do this, because this is the one I never actually really learned. And it is the most difficult out of all of them. Hydrate, I guess.
we? Still shall we? My music, my music, hellish, hellish, jarring sounds, jarring, jarring sounds too banish, banish, friendly sleep. Thus, thus, what did to my woes, and I can't even read this, it's too dark. And buried to my tomb. Let me living die. Oh, let me living die. Till death do come. Till death do come. Till death do come. In darkness, let me dwell.
Wolfius, how are you doing? Thank you for the 26 months of sub support. This has a whole bunch more of those super, those really sharp, dissonant cadences. I want to actually pick one for a second. One second. Although this one's actually different. Because what he's doing here, in a different context, you would this would sound like a jazzy chord. Because it's a C natural, but it just sounds like it's augmented fifth or a sharp five or a chord with a flat 13. But that's, I want to try something a little different. Because we're running out of Dowland pieces. Okay. Man, what did I press? There we go. All right, it's improv time. It's Dowland improv time. Yeah, Brian, you missed a bit of the a bit. I did. It was like, geez, how much It was like, you know, I didn't actually play all the Dallin pieces I know. And thanks for the claps. Okay, so some of you were asking about, and also Fair, how are you doing? Um, yeah, let me see something for a sec. I have a whole list of improvs that I've done. Thanks, have a good night. All right, Napsukachi, take care. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's always late for you, but I appreciate you being here. Are you heading out to Kiana? This stream was definitely sponsored by Squarespace and John Allen. Oh man, there's this one thing that I love from I actually took something from a piece by Isaac Albeniz, the same person who would this is hard to do like this. That's the easiest way. Okay, so you know that person? In the middle of or no, it's actually the beginning of Cordoba. Pretty close to the beginning. He does this. Although what chord does it actually start with? I just did in G minor because that's where we were. Or actually, I guess C minor, but it was this. I love this chord. It's also kind of Thomas Tallis. The Thomas Tallis. I'll have to check it out. I actually have to run for a second too, but I'll be back and do more music. I'll actually do some more. There are a few more Dallin pieces, if you can believe it. But yeah, give me just a minute, and I'll be back with more music. Feet are touching the ground. Gotcha. Okay, take care, Kaz. Yeah, because I appreciate you staying extra long. Because you said you were about to go. That was like an hour ago. Okay, yeah, I'll be back in just a second. Cassie, thank you for gifting a sub to. I thought you were supposed to go to sleep. Thank you for gifting a sub to Empress Pira. Sorry, I feel like the Dallin, that was like a lot of stuff. It was a lot. We didn't do the Melancholy Galliard, which is something Dallin seems to. I don't know if there's a name for this type of form, but it seems to be a form that he uses where he essentially does something. He has a section, and then he essentially repeats it but makes it slightly more complex, and he'll add in some other things that are different, but even those become slightly more complex too. I'm not sure how to, like, watch, he goes like this, and there's a bunch of other stuff, but the next time it comes up it goes, so instead of, it goes, and then instead of, it goes, becomes, and instead of, it becomes, this one goes, so yeah, you are very welcome, Pira. Yo, moi. Or is that moi 3 months, or is that moi, what's it? Moi 3 months. I feel like it's one would be bad to take, misinterpret it one way. Wakaya, thank you for the 3-month resub to help with getting the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Especially because it seems like they're gonna do the major work. May have to leave again. I told you guys things have been crazy back and forth. Now it looks like we may have to leave the house again. So, I mean, I kind of wish I knew that before. I don't know what's happening. So, but that might not be until January. So, guys, you think I can get out of here by the end of the year? flood did do serious damage. Again, part of me almost wishes, for two reasons, that I noticed it, because those who were there that stream, if you remember, I was like, what's that sound? Oh my God, there's a sound. I took off my headphones and I was like, what is that? And it was raining, so I figured it was just rain. I should have known. I've been in this house forever. I should know that that's not what the sound was. It was water just pouring through the ceiling into, I mean, it flooded the upstairs so much that it flooded the basement. And so, dude, I totally would have just switched, because it was ridiculous. I was just standing there after the stream. I just didn't even know what to do. I was just standing there, I was just looking like. It reminded me of Jumanji. You know, the typhoon part, the monsoon. I would have straight up just switched over to a mobile stream and brought you guys over there to show and just to kind of document it too, because I was just like, what is happening? Yeah, the entire kitchen and bathroom, it's gone right now. It's gone. It's just gone. There's no I mean, the dishwasher and the stove are just sitting in the kitchen, but you can't actually use them. The refrigerator's just sitting there too. That actually does work, but am I renting? Nope. I'm in my parents' place. That's why I need to get out so badly. And I've wanted to do it for a while. I just haven't been able to make enough through streaming and teaching, which is why I've been like. And so if this wasn't bad enough, there's all sorts of other things that have nothing to do with this, about this situation it's really just actually terrible. But yeah, so it's going to be like this. They're not even going to be able to start to fix it now. So it's going to be at least like this till the beginning of January. And then maybe, I guess I was literally listening to them when I went to go to the bathroom just now. We're not sure. So it's like, we can't cook anything. We have a microwave and a toaster sitting in another room. We gotta do dishes in an upstairs bathroom. So that's more of what I meant when it was like, you know, I'm like not feeling the best, and like when I'm talking about like the, you know, how well the stream is doing, it's not so much about like, am I awesome and rich and famous? It's like, dude, can I leave here? Will I be able to? I look at that stuff, and so, you know, like I see like the sub count drop and stuff, and it's like, what it ends up feeling like is like, you ain't gonna leave, kid. And it's like, shit. So that's why I have these responses to the stream stuff. Yeah, if you like, yeah, I don't know. So, but if you check out the stuff for lessons and the things on Patreon, as I put up these tiers, and some people were subscribed to them, became patrons, but there are a lot of things that still just aren't being utilized. That I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they have worth because people ask for them, but then I feel like when it's offered, they don't follow up. So it's a little, which, I mean, I understand. I kind of get it, but yeah. I don't know. Things have not been the easiest. But it doesn't mean I want to go back in time to the Middle Ages or something, because things just would have been worse. I wouldn't have even had the opportunity to do this. Probably would have died of pneumonia or tuberculosis or some goofy disease. Actually, just for the sake of being thorough, I think there are like 2 more that we didn't do. This will be the first. We might as well do them all. So away with these self-loving lads. But things I want to keep. So some people have tried to tell me to just like stop streaming. But the thing is, I really enjoy it and I really want to make it work. I've been trying to for years. I'm just not. Ooh, this has been more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. Maybe I could put it that way, but okay. And actually, with that, is that actually the last? All right, I played all the Dallin stuff I have here. Now there may be some things in some collections of, you know, music somewhere, but not that I have immediate access to. So, John Doland, thank you for the humongous donation. I hope you enjoyed the. That was like essentially a John Dowland concert. That was so. Guys, how long was that? Not even considering the improv. That was a lot of Dowlands. I feel like that's the. Hopefully that was better than just the thank you. Now this is not Dowland, but this is Spanish. It's still Renaissance. This is slightly earlier than Dowland. Just slightly earlier. It's still the same century. But this is going to be some Spanish Renaissance shred. In my favorite cadence ever. I could just play the cadence over again. Maybe I should just do that for the rest of the stream. Just do it. Yeah, I would. I can definitely say thank you to John Dolan. And I hope they also see, this is also the impact that you all have on each other. I hope that they can see that what their support has done. Yo, Capt, thank you for gifting out a sub. I appreciate that, especially because this is your first time in the stream, so thank you. I feel like you had a perfect introduction to the stream because you were either gonna stay or you weren't. It wasn't even close. You came in right as I was singing music by John Dallin. So either if you didn't leave right away, you were. Also, Mr. Unreasonable, thank you for the 6-month resub and the claps to go along. Also, looking at problem situations, not surviving, not healthy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure I actually understand the message. If I'm totally honest, I'm not. Tapeworm complex. I'm not even sure if is that a metaphor for something. I think I'm missing something. Thanks, dude. Okay, for some reason, but I guess it's more like I'm actually not even. Thanks, Elijah. Something new. Oh, what were you thinking? I didn't even think in that way. This is all so new. And some of you guys asked about hearing the thing I improvised just a little bit ago. For one, it'll definitely be part of the VOD, but so I really should get back to highlighting and then editing things and putting them on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and stuff. It was just getting, I became very discouraged because I was doing it and it was taking up a lot of time and it just didn't seem like I was really getting much in return. And the people who did like it, for the most part, they would see the VODs and know it was there anyway. So I was like, why am I doing this? Part of the reason I bring that up again is I'm hoping I'm going to mess around. I just had this idea earlier today. It's like, what if I use this AI stuff to maybe do part of the work that I'm really not good at and really don't like, but know needs to be done. And so that's like coming up with thumbnails and titles and stuff for videos. And it's like, if I can let the machines do that, and I can do what I feel like should be the difficult part, which is coming up with hours and hours of original music, then that might be nice. But okay, maybe we can move away from the Renaissance stuff because it's been a whole bunch of it. So maybe we can chill out a bit. Editing is easy. I don't mind because the video takes a while. Video stuff takes a while because I gotta go through a bunch of stuff. I have to go through all this stuff and even deem if it's worthy of even putting up in some way, and then finding sections of it that I feel like. So how long was the thing I improvised? Like 30 minutes? I had to go through that and find out what's gonna fit a particular length because there's a maximum length for the different platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and stuff, and be like, what's the right amount, and what part's going to be the best, and what part will also perhaps get someone to want to watch it on YouTube too, and all this. It's just like, it's just a lot of stuff. So that I still have to do, but it would take me a while to find thumbnails and come up with names for this stuff and titles, and like, if I can take out that part of it, it'll be at least somewhat easier. What if we do this? Sorry, I'm like a little out of it today. Understand? Oh, yeah, maybe. I see what you mean now. Let me actually look at some. Well. So this is Villa-Lobos. Gavata Shoro. There's this part. Can I do this? Skip past that part, then it goes. This is a good example of, instead of just practicing this, I should just think about what it is I'm actually playing. So for one, we're in F sharp minor / A major, but we're going, so here we're landing in A major. And this is just going to be an A major chord. A little goofy because I'm using a harmonic here. But it's just this. So it's our C major shape. What is the significance of that? Why that? I don't know. Hola, Gravito. What's up? Maybe I shouldn't have done this because I'm losing focus a tiny bit. Probably because I need to eat. The cheeky harmonics. Yeah, there's a. It wasn't supposed to be this. But it's supposed to be. That one's supposed to be. He put a bunch here. There's also this. Pieces. It's called Gavata Choro. It was by Heitor Villa-Lobos. So this is like, and then it goes. The clap emo character is the same hair color as you. Nice. Sora. Thanks, Kiana. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the support. You were here the whole night. Oh, maybe we can do someone from a similar time, but not too far away. Both. Villa-Lobos was from Brazil, and Agustin Barrios was from Paraguay. Yo, look who it is. Churchy, what's up? For some reason, right when you raided, I just, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I got a flashback to many years ago. sending things back and forth. I think I still have the video. Back in your early stream days. Sending stuff back and forth. I should use it as blackmail, so I'm cringe. Yeah, we both were. What did I say? It was like I did some like anime thing. It was so bad. Oh my god. It was in some ridiculous Japanese thing. I'm pretty sure you like choked and coughed when you saw it. I'm gonna get canceled. What, for doing the most? Oh my god, it was so believable. Just most believable anime character. Yeah, Christy, what's up? Nice to see you. Thank you for bringing everyone over. All right, so all right, here's some more guitar skills. Some comfy guitar. I hope the stream went well too. Let's see if is this thing gonna work today? Do I have to double tap it? Yep. Why? I don't know. Why is it doing this? Christy, thank you again for the raid. Also, Slicks, thanks for the follow. And Airwheeled, thank you for the $6.90. Very nice. Eat your leftover chicken. Thank you. You are very welcome. I'll have to. I'm gonna have to send you. I'll have to send you the link to the video. I'll send you in Discord. And yo, Air Will, thank you for gifting us up to Churchy. And yeah, enjoy the chicken. I gotta eat something soon too. Anyway, but I'm gonna go for a little one. Oh, it's so good. It's like it's actually so bad. It it's so bad. I'm thinking of it. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god. Okay. It turned 2D for a second. Alright, I won't show them. Guys, after she leaves, we're gonna I like that and turned 2D for a reason. See, this is how this started last time. I think that's how it started last time. All right. Dude, my fingers are like, you're curious about these clips? Oh my god, it's so bad. If it was something like, I look so stupid in it, it's actually, I'm pretty sure I look worse than she does in it. Oh my god, it's so bad. This is super cringe, but yeah, I won't show it. I'm not even sure how much longer I can stream for. My fingers are falling apart, including the stream and practice. I've probably been playing guitar for, I don't know, 6 hours today or something, which somehow used to be normal for me years ago, but I'm not in the shape to do that anymore. Man, when I was in college, I was playing so much. It was ridiculous. Dude, my fingers are dying. My fingers are dying. I may have to call it. I may have to call it. Still do the ending song, but I may have to call it because they're just every time my fingertips hurt. Callous fingertips can only do so much. Even when I was practicing like crazy, it wouldn't be 10 hours straight because it was at least 4 hours a day. This was for like 5 or 6 years. Like at least 4 hours a day, but usually around 6, but sometimes up to like 8, 9, or 10 hours. But even then, I couldn't do it all in a row because you can play like that, but the typical thing, at least for me, was like once you start going for more than 4 hours straight, your fingertips just are going to hurt. Doesn't matter if you've been doing it for years or whatever. So I feel like that's where my fingertips are right now. So I'm going to play our ending song. Thank you for the claps. All right, let's do this. Tiny little nod to John Dallin at the end. Thanks for all the heart spamming. Wait a second. That was definitely... I just put together... I'm an idiot. I just put together... I think, or maybe I'm overthinking it. John Dolan, so it's like John Doe. It's an anonymous donation. For those of you who are like, yeah, you didn't realize it before, just spare me. E is right next to a W on a keyboard. I don't know. Well, that's an awfully big donation to have a typo with, but I don't know. Who knows? jeez. All right. Man, I'm exhausted. It probably also didn't help that I woke up in the middle of the night like 3 times. And I'm just okay, but we're going to find someone to raid. Let's see. Are there any birthdays or Twitch partner or stream anniversary things that jump out? Oh. Yes, there is. There's one. And we haven't raided this person in a while anyway, so... One second. That's a nice thumbnail. There's so many people that stream on Twitch. Oh my god, I thought it was over. Ain't fun. No, and I was up for I was feeling my stomach was hurting a bunch and I couldn't go back to sleep, and I woke up. It was it's been physically it's been a little rough. But it's Mary Amber's birthday. One of the most original and true to themselves people on Twitch, and it's her birthday, so we will exactly fair. Thank you. Copy that raid call. I actually met Mary Amber years ago, the first TwitchCon I went to. She does all original. She has like 1 billion originals, literally. But actually, the most insane number of original songs on Twitch. It's just like, you can see for yourself. But also like skits and different stuff, which she's doing right now. I feel like it's very Australian. It's that like Australian British humor type stuff. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Chatters, lurkers, subscribers, gift subbers, cheerers, raiders, moderators, and extra special thank you to John Doe Lind. Again, I know who you are. I know who you are. So thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the Dowland concert. The Dowland concert. Because I know I think they did. People in general seem to like it, so yeah. So thank you everyone for hanging out. I will be back on Wednesday. And I hope to see you there. In the meantime, let's say happy birthday to Mary. She's in the middle of a skit right now, so what you see, she's not gonna be able to respond to. You're not actually seeing her stream. It's a video that's playing, so you'll have to wait. So if you're like, why isn't she saying anything or whatever, that's why. All right, take care, everybody.